Thanks for checking out this haul video, and it's time for more Vinegar Syndrome that I picked up. And these, well, four of these items, three of these movies, and one of these items was picked up during their Labor Day warehouse sale, where they were just trying to get things out of their warehouse because they had overstock on stuff. And then the last one is one that I just purchased on its own. It's actually not Vinegar Syndrome, which is very uncommon for me because I try to just buy Vinegar Syndrome, not the partner labels. But this partner label release in particular really caught my eye. And I knew that if I was eventually going to break down and buy something from one of the partner labels, it would end up being this one. And we'll get into that one last because it is the one that I'm most excited about. That's the order. Least excited to most excited, except the item on the top. But yeah, so yeah, I guess just let's get into it. I was going to say something. Oh, yes. What I was going to say is apologies if it just sounds like I'm kind of stuffy, so my voice is a little bit off. Bad sinus day for some reason. I don't understand. I guess it's probably because it's really rainy, and it's been really rainy the past few days. So anyway, so the first thing I got is a pin, an enamel pin. This is my first time purchasing an enamel pin from Vinegar Syndrome, and I had to get this because it was $3 during their sale for Spookies pins. Now, if you know me, you know I'm a big fan of Spookies. Love it. So I purchased this one, which looks great. I think it was the best of I think there were 6 different ones you could get. Really, really awesome. And these were created by 7 Deadly Dins. Is what it looks like. That's the back of it. But yeah, pretty awesome. If you haven't seen Spookies, this is one of the Spookies. If you have seen Spookies, you know this Spooky. So I'm excited to add this to the cork board I have of enamel pins. Finally a Spookies pin. That's awesome. So excited about that one. So the first movie that I purchased, this one, all of these were under $20 with their sale. And some of them were like a lot higher. Some were like 18, $17, $18. Some were as low as like $12. So I think this one was about 17, and that is Blood Delirium. It's one that's been on my list to get, so it was on sale, and I'm like, this is the best price I've ever seen for it, so yeah, I like that. That's cool too, really like that one. And then the alternate, also really like that. I like all the artwork on this. Looks really, really cool. And then on the inside, it's just kind of the thing on the back. So yeah. All right, let's read about Blood Delirium. Saint Simon, a deranged and manic painter, believes that he is the reincarnation of Vincent van Gogh. When his beautiful wife dies unexpectedly, Simon suffers an emotional breakdown and insists that his necrophiliac butler Herman help remove her corpse from the cemetery and bring it back to his castle to help him retain his creativity, placing the body on display inside of a hidden crypt. Still struggling with his art, Simon soon meets a young woman named Sybil, who bears a striking resemblance to his late wife and lures her back to the castle with the intention of making her into his new muse. Trapped inside, Sybil must find a way to escape the horrors taking place within the castle walls, as Simon has recently discovered that human blood may hold the key to unlocking his true creative potential. Sounds fun. Sounds interesting. I'm into it. It's from a shocker from late 80s Italy. Yes. It's a non-stop assault on good taste with gut-pulling murders, graphic sex, and a whole host of other perversions. Okay. Stuff I'm very much used to with watching older Italian horror cinema. Why is this having such a hard time getting in here? Sometimes these things... Go. Do it. And done, finally. I didn't have a problem with it before. I don't get it. Okay, so the next one that I'm more excited for than Blood Delirium is one that my buddy's already gotten and was like, yeah, you should definitely see this. And that is Alien Private Eye. Looks like some wacky sci-fi stuff. Maybe a touch of horror to it. I don't know. But I think that's Davi, I think is his name. No, I don't want to say Robert Davi. David Davi, I don't know. I'll see it on the back, I'm sure. And then I can show you the back, but I have to cover something because, there's a little nip under there. Not allowed to show that one. Doesn't this look ridiculous? The artwork is awesome. I love the pink that they use. Really pops. If it's showing up correctly, it may not. And then this, the original artwork, also great. Love it. So ridiculous. Kind of stupid. I'm into it. And that's the same on the inside. All right, Alien Private Eye. Oh, wait. First, I need to find what name? They didn't even name drop him in here. Really? Well, that's unfortunate. One of the Fratellis from Goonies. Anyway, Alien Private Eye. Aliens have long integrated themselves among the human population to the point that they are physically indistinguishable. They are physically indistinguishable. It's a word. I can do it. Except for their uniquely pointed ears, a physical trait they go to great lengths to hide or have surgically altered in order to fully blend into human society. Lemro, an alien, has found his calling on Earth working as a private investigator. One day, a beautiful and mysterious woman visits his office and shares the story of a mysterious disc-shaped artifact which has the potential to destroy the human race, begging for Lemro's help in preventing such devastation. Initially uncertain if he should take the case, Lemro quickly finds himself embroiled in an intergalactic drug smuggling ring, hell-bent on turning every human into a mindless junkie. This is already sounding great. There's more. Putting his investigative and martial arts skills to the ultimate test, Lemro begins a deadly fight to smash the drug smuggling operation while racing against time to unlock the secret of the mysterious disc before it is too late. This looks and sounds ridiculous, and I'm all about it. It says a powerhouse, genre-bending powerhouse of gut-crushing fight scenes and neon-fueled hazy atmospherics. Yeah, atmospherics. Anyway, pretty excited about this one because it's already been verified for me. It's worth watching. All right, so there we have that. Second to last one I have here is one that I have seen before. Haven't done any reviews for it or anything yet, but I really am a fan of this one, and that is The Incredible Melting Man. And this is one of their 4Ks, so that's awesome. And it was under $20 as a 4K, which is pretty nice. The first new horror creature. I don't understand. It's kind of weird. The back's not that exciting, but it plays into the movie. Now, this original artwork looks terrible. Like, that is just some not great looking stuff there. And then the artwork on these, also not great. Very minimal, whatever. Anyway, The Incredible Melting Man. While on the first ever voyage to the rings of Saturn, an unexplained phenomenon takes hold of astronaut Steve West and his crew, burning all but Steve to a crisp. Somehow able to return to Earth, Steve awakens in a hospital bed, only to discover that his body is disintegrating. Worse, he begins to develop an instinctual urge to kill, learning that this is the only way to maintain his strength. After escaping from the hospital, Steve begins to ravage the nearby countryside, brutally murdering all who cross his path and leaving behind a series of mangled bodies covered in his dripping flesh. Yeah, if you like body melt stuff, as this title says, there's body melt in it. The Incredible Melting Man. He does melt. Let's see if there's anything else interesting. This offers an oozing 70s tribute to 1950s sci-fi cinema, which is always cool. Oh, and by the way, while I'm going through these, again, what I want to start doing is if there are any of these particular films that I'm going over in this video that you really want to see me do a full review and analysis of, let me know in the comments, and if enough people want certain titles, then I'll go ahead and do that. Otherwise, all of these at some point I will just be doing short movie reviews on, which are like 60 seconds or less, so just letting you know. And then the last one is the one that I said was a partner label, and it's by Umbrella. And from what I understand, Umbrella only releases stuff from Australia. And I've seen some good Australian films that I would like to own. And this is actually a 2-pack. It's 2 movies in one that I could not turn down. It is Day of the Panther, which just right here, the artwork, it looks ridiculous. And then, other side, Strike of the Panther. Potentially looking more ridiculous. There's no nudity there. I just need to make sure. I was like, wait, is that nudity? So the reason I got this is I read the description of it. I saw the artwork, and it's also done by Brian Trenchard Smith, which I'm very interested in his works. He's done stuff like Turkey Shoot, which I loved. He did the second Night of the Demons. He did he's done a bunch of stuff. Oh, Dead End Drive-In, stuff like that. So Australian filmmaker. And he's actually, I know I've said this before, but he's supposedly Quentin Tarantino's favorite director. So there's the inside artwork for these two. And then on the inside, we just have them both. There's like a booklet in here that, yeah, it's the actual like booklet with information about it. And then I guess there's just one disc with both of the movies on there, which is cool. And then I'll show you this was some artwork that's not duplicated anywhere, but I kind of enjoy that artwork too. It's very like James Bond-ish. So let's read about these. Get ready for an Ozploitation double bill like you've never seen before. Shot on location in Hong Kong and Australia, Day of the Panther and its sequel Strike of the Panther explode from the screen in a flurry of bloody fists, spiked bats, nunchucks, and mullets. You got me there. Packed with dangerous stunts and muscle cars smoking it up on suburban Perth streets, Day and Strike are a double bill of rarely seen Ozploitation mayhem that will leave you gasping to rewind to check out what you have just seen. Starring Australian screen icons John Stanton, Rowena Wallace, and Michael Carmen, Umbrella Entertainment have dug deep into the vaults of Australian cult cinema to unearth this indie assault. Filmed back-to-back in Australia's bicentennial year of 1988. Jesus. It would have been 1888. That would have been something. Yeah. And as far as... does it have a whole lot as far as special features? It doesn't list anything as far as special features really go, but... yeah. I'm excited about this one. Obviously I left it for the last one, and that's how I do it. Like the one I'm most excited for is last. So, I mean, Day of the Panther, Strike of the Panther, let's go. So, any thoughts on any of these movies, go ahead and put it in the comments. Like I said, if you want a full review and analysis of any of these, please request it down below, and it may happen. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this. Please do me a favor. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do that. It is quick, painless, costs you no money, and I greatly appreciate it. It is the best way to repay me for all this free content. You can also hit the like button to kind of help me out with algorithm stuff, so more people might see my stuff. That'd be awesome. And then you can hit the notification bell button, because then you'll know when I'm putting up new videos. But thank you so much for checking this one out again, and until next time, keep it brutal.